Some people sit in meetings with brilliant ideas and never say a word. They rehearse sentences in their mind. They wait for the perfect moment. They tell themselves they will speak next, and then the moment passes again and again. And from the outside, it looks like hesitation, weakness, or a lack of confidence. But psychology says something much deeper is happening, because silence is often not emptiness at all. It is protection. Research shows that when people do not speak up, it is rarely because they have nothing to say. It is more often the result of social anxiety, fear of rejection, low psychological safety, and a brain that has learned to treat visibility as risk. So what looks like quietness is often your nervous system trying to keep you safe. One reason people stay silent is the spotlight effect, which is when your brain makes you feel like everyone is watching, judging, and remembering everything you say, even though most people are focused on themselves. A simple comment can start to feel like a public performance, and your brain turns one sentence into a high-stakes event. This is why someone can know the answer in class or have the best idea in a group and still say nothing. Psychology says the mind often magnifies social danger when uncertainty is present, so staying quiet becomes a way to avoid embarrassment. And if this sounds familiar, it does not mean you're weak. It means your brain is trying very hard to protect you. Another powerful reason is rejection sensitivity, which is when a person becomes highly alert to any sign of disapproval. A short response, a blank face, or a small disagreement can feel much bigger than it really is. Research shows that people who have been criticized, ignored, or misunderstood repeatedly often start expecting rejection before it even happens, and that expectation changes behavior. They speak less, they filter more, and they keep important thoughts to themselves, because your brain begins to believe silence is safer than risking disconnection. This is not attention-seeking or overreacting. It is often the result of emotional experiences that taught you being open can come at a cost. Low psychological safety also plays a huge role. This is the feeling that you can speak honestly without being mocked, dismissed, or punished. When people grow up in homes, schools, or workplaces where speaking up led to shame, interruption, or conflict, the nervous system remembers that lesson. Psychology says your brain does not always separate past environments from present ones, so even safe situations can feel unsafe. This is why some people are talkative with close friends, but almost mute in groups, around authority figures, or in competitive spaces. Their silence is not random, it is context-driven and shaped by what their nervous system has learned to expect. There's also self-monitoring, which means constantly watching yourself while you talk, instead of simply talking. High self-monitors track their words, tone, face, timing, and other people's reactions all at once, and that creates cognitive overload. Your brain is not just communicating, it's editing, performing, and predicting in real time. And that pressure can shut speech down, especially for thoughtful people who want to be accurate, liked, and understood. This is why many quiet people are not empty-minded at all. They're actually overactive mentally, and research shows overthinking often delays action, even when the person has something valuable to contribute. Introversion can add another layer, but not in the way people assume. Introverts are not silent because they lack depth. They're often silent because they process internally before speaking. And in fast, loud environments, that deeper processing can make them appear passive when they're actually observing, reflecting, and choosing carefully. Psychology says introversion is about energy and stimulation, not intelligence or courage. So if you need time before speaking, that's not a defect. Your brain may simply be wired for depth over speed, and that kind of depth often produces the most meaningful thoughts in the room. So, when someone never speaks up, the real reason is often not that they don't care or don't know enough. It's usually a mix of spotlight effect, rejection sensitivity, low psychological safety, self-monitoring, and deep internal processing. Your silence may have started as survival, and understanding that matters, because healing begins when you stop calling yourself weak and start recognizing what your brain has been trying to do for you all along. If this video made you feel understood, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content, and comment "Relate" if you have ever had something important to say but kept it inside.